All right, just quickly about oxidative stress. I always harp on chronic inflammation and oxidative stress as sort of the fundamental problem of what we call non-communicable diseases, which autoimmune is one of them. Oxidative stress is brought about by mental stress, toxins, environmental pollutants, bad diet, things like that. The biomarkers of oxidative stress have been found to correlate heavily with disease activity of autoimmune disorders. So the more oxidative stress there is in your system, the more chronic inflammation, the more likely you are to have an autoimmune disease or to have a flare-up or to have enhanced activity of your autoimmune disease. And then the oxidative stress will help to mediate the organ damage that happens in autoimmune dysfunction, and it'll help to trigger the autoantigenicity. Because remember, oxidative stress is free radicals or unpaired electrons that are going to go in and mutate DNA, damage protein, damage cell membranes. Well, then guess what you're doing? Now you've got a damage-associated molecular pattern brought about just by eating too much ultra-processed foods. So the mitochondria in the immune cells will then produce too many reactive oxygen species, and you get even more oxidative stress. So trying to maintain a healthy diet, an anti-inflammatory diet, reducing the level of oxidation or oxidative stress is very important when you're thinking about naturally treating autoimmune disorders. We'll talk about it briefly at the end, but one of the best ways to help autoimmune disorders is a good, clean, healthy, whole food diet, and exercise, which helps tamp all this down, and good sleep. Next. And then the supplements that antioxidants like tart cherry extract, turmeric, things like that, omega-3, which gets you past that arachidonic acid pathway and it lets you go down to more of an anti-inflammatory pro-healing or resolving pathway. In fact, omega-3s have been studied extensively in rheumatoid arthritis and have found to be very successful, particularly as an adjunct to whatever drug your doctor is prescribing. Anything that's anti-inflammatory naturally that tamps down the COX-1 and 2 enzymes will help. Anything that helps to repair tissue, so things like ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid, will help because it's a good antioxidant for the cell membrane and the cytoplasm. PEA, remember, stops those mast cells from releasing the damaging granules that induce more oxidative stress. Anything that chelates heavy metals like NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine, or chlorella, which is a type of green algae.